let's get scary.
Let's go to the park!
Because it's October, and after a hiatus because of the thing, Knott's Scary Farm is back. That thing has really put a kink in everyone's plans, huh? But no matter, we soldier on through the darkness and the filth and the muck and the mire to haunt once again. And this time, it's Knott's Berry Farm's 47th year of doing the haunt. It would have been the 48th, but, well, I just covered that. And while some things won't be returning this year, like infected special ops, there is some new stuff, such as Le Magnifique Carnivore du Grotesque, which apparently is both amazing and spectacular. And they've got some new food offerings this year. We'll dig in to that later. And there's a new scare zone called the Goreing 20s in this area. You know, because this area used to be called the Roaring 20s once upon a time. And they had that big sign way up there on the top of that building where Knott's Berry Tales sits. And now they've got some very authentic, period-specific looking decor set up around the area. Some of it's just a little horror themed, like wilting flowers. Anybody want some rotten produce? Ugh. Now that is some bad eggs. I have a feeling there's going to be some more bad eggs around here this evening. Oh, and check out this newsstand they got set up over here. And all the headlines have to do with prohibition, which, if you've been to Knott's Berry Farm, that is not in effect here. Boysenberry Ale, anyone? Now, returning this year is the Puppet Up Puppet Improv Show, which, if you haven't seen it, that show is really something else. It's what you get when you mix Henson puppeteers with crude and crass comedy on the fly. Hey, look. Prohibition propaganda. You know, I guess if you're going to take a stroll down memory lane, you want to watch where you're going. Because that might happen. Don't you just hate it when you're going down memory lane and bam! Sign jumps out in front of you. If I had a dime for every time that happened, I'd have at least 5 cents. Okay, there's something new. Welcome, trade show guests. An invitation to terror. I have no idea who Futuretronics is. I suppose we'll find out this evening, shall we? Oh, and check it out. Here in the graveyard, they put in a new tombstone. And it's not made out of wood. Nope, that's some solid quality construction. That headstone's not gonna rot away anytime soon. The worms crawl in, the worms crawl out, the worms play pinochle on your snout. Oh look, they left up the haunted shack from the 100th anniversary celebration. Except now, it's got jack-o'-lanterns and skeletons on it to be all festive and in the holiday spirit. Scary. You know, when I got here this morning, there was a lot of people out front and a lot of cars in the parking lots, plural. But looks can be deceiving because it's not actually that crowded inside. And the Galloping Goose is on the tracks today, and we all know that doesn't happen on busy days. Yeah, nothing like a nice relaxed day at the Scary Farm. Although right now, it's merely spooky. Because you can't have any real scares with all the lights on. I mean, how many horror films take place during the day, right? Of course, you know, there is one terror that exists here at Knott's Berry Farm all year round. If you know, you know. So when it comes to the scare actors here at Knott's Scary Farm, I wonder how much they have to rehearse their roles. Congratulations, you just survived the first perilous pun of the episode. And some alliteration. Great job. Stay strong. Well, howdy, Mayor. Oh, wait. You can't answer me, can you? All right, I'm starting to get a little hungry, so it's time to find some terrifying tidbits for my tummy. All right, I decided to get the Chupacabra burger, which comes with a hot dog, a jalapeno, and it's served on this black bun. You know, if this is really made out of Chupacabra, I'm gonna assume that there's some goat in there as well, right? Let's dig in. Okay, I absolutely slaughtered that burger. And I gotta say, it was pretty tasty. I think the hot dog might have been a spicy dog, but I'm not sure if it was that or the jalapeno. Regardless, very tasty. And I gotta say, Knott's has some of the best fries, hands down. All right, that hit the spot. That was the fuel that I needed. The nightmare fuel will be coming in a little while. All right, so the Calico Mine Ride has an overlay just for the Halloween holiday season, so let's go check it out. So yeah, the rethinning pretty much consists of changing everything from precious metals to cotton candy, rock candy, chocolate, and adding a silly little song. And it also smells like cotton candy in there. All right, they kicked everybody out of the park a little bit ago, and now it's time to make our way back in, because the terrors are about to start.
I bid you entrance to the shadowy realm of Knott's Scary Farm.
All right, the floodgates of terror have been opened. Let's head to our first maze. There was a lot of people heading towards the ghost town mazes. I think we're gonna do Dark Ride first. And just like the Hallow Scream, I can't film inside the mazes, so I'm gonna have to leave y'all outside. Yeah, Dark Ride's got a very short line. Made a good choice. One fright later. So, how to describe Dark Ride? First of all, pretty terrifying. Just think of a dark ride from an episode of Scooby-Doo, but gone horribly wrong. This one's called Castle of Chaos, and it's a defunct dark ride filled with creepy clowns, ghouls, and all kinds of terror. Love it. The maze takes you through all areas of the dark ride, including the control room, and every room is extremely creepy and scary. What a great start to the night.
I didn't even do anything. Where are you going?
Huh?
You're walking wrong. You're walking. That's bad. What are you doing?
walking away. That's what I'm doing. I'm walking away. That's my favorite clown in this whole thing. Whoa! And that's another favorite clown. We got a new maze. Oh yeah. A new, never before seen maze. I'm excited. One fright later. Okay, so Mesmer is the maze that we spotted from the accelerator line in episode 44. There's a maze. And it starts out as your typical mystical, kind of mysterious sideshow act, but then it takes a really dark turn really fast. Lots of good jump scares, lots of gore, and there's some pretty cool special effects in there. One where you're tightrope walking over a bottomless pit, and another involving a room full of stars with a really cool jump scare. Not gonna spoil it for you, you'll have to come see it for yourself. A+. Great addition to the Knott Scary Farm roster of mazes. Okay, it's time to trudge through the hollow, or as you know it, Camp Snoopy during the daytime, and make our way over to Pumpkin Eater, because it's time for that. So Pumpkin Eater is not a new maze here at Scary Farm, but it's a good one. That's why it keeps returning. And I could be mistaken, perhaps it's faulty memory, but I feel like they changed some stuff and added a few new things this year. All in all, a really good maze. Some of the jump scares actually got me. I'm usually on my toes, but there was a couple that made me jump a little bit. And there's one at the end you may or may not be expecting, depending on whether you've done the maze before. All in all, A+. You know, I discovered a new favorite pastime here at Scary Farm. Just sitting down and watching the monsters scare everyone. It's awesome. It's almost as fun as getting stuck behind a couple of girls in Dark Ride who scream at everything. Very entertaining. Time to trudge through the ghost town streets and whatever is there to greet us. Oh my gosh, it's a giant chicken. Chicken Boo? Is that you? You know, Chicken Boo. He wears a disguise to look like human guys, but he's not a man. He's a chicken. Boo. A chicken? A chicken? Well, check it out. It's Le Magnifique Carnival du Grotesque. Yeah, they got a band playing on the stage now because they don't do the hanging here at Scary Farm anymore.
Oh, yeah, that too. Oh, yeah, that too. But off on that too.
Come and bear witness, if you dare, to the sideshow stylings of George the Giant! How you doing? They say the human skull is one of the strongest bones in the body, and we're going to test that theory out right now. You might want to get a little bit closer. It's always fun to see the blood. Yeah, you were going to let me do it, weren't you, kid? No, it's okay. I'm going to do it, but that isn't the center of the head. The center is right here. Woo! Look, it's a unicorn. Yeah, I'm a mystical beast. All right. Now, they say if you do this wrong, it might cause brain damage. You know, they say if you do this wrong, it might cause brain damage. You know, never mind, I think it already happened. All right. All the way in. Okay. Let's get out. Now, is that righty-tighty, lefty? Nah, just let's claw it. Oh, man. I thought there was blood there, but it's not. But it's not that funny of a joke. Let's have some fun with fire and cinder. Lengths of chain, a can of soda, and 2 deep sea fishing hooks. Weightlifting, a way you've probably never seen before. Yeah, shake it off. Shake it off.
No. It's a family show. I didn't say what family. It's okay, I can't look either. You might want to get closer, because you're not going to be able to see it, because I can't. All right, can of soda, 12 ounces. Wait for it. Man, I'm kind of hooked on this. I know, it's almost like I'm fishing for applause, too. I can't believe I did that. That was disgusting. Shasta. Oh my gosh, what am I thinking? Pointy side up. We like to call it the bed of pain. This cabbage weighs approximately 1 pound. As you can see, it goes deep onto the bed. Now, I, on the other hand, weigh approximately
360 cabbages. So I might sink a little bit further. Now this is the scariest part of the show, not just me laying on the bed or her standing on me. It's me taking my shirt off. Give her a hug! Now normally, that should be enough. So now we have to go one step further. She's going to get the 15-pound cinder block that somehow found its way in my car from the I-5 freeway. Then she's going to get the 35-pound pink sledgehammer. Strong enough for a man, but made for a woman. 1, 2.
So that's one act of the Carnival du Grotesque. If you'd like to see more, you'll have to either come to Knott's Scary Farm or follow George the Giant on Instagram. I think it's time for another maze. All right, it's time to go under the sea with the depths.
Those who poke their noses where it didn't belong. They didn't listen.
One fright later. Okay, I'm not exactly sure what the depths storyline is, but it starts out with some undersea miners, then some dead undersea miners, and a bunch of grotesque sea creatures, and a part where it looks like you're wading through waist-high water, and Ariel is nowhere to be found. Still, it's a great maze. I think that's the third time that I've done it. Pretty awesome. A+. I think it's time for some dark entities now, though. Because who doesn't love some good sci-fi horror? One fright later. Okay, so Dark Entities is a sci-fi horror maze set in space on a ship, and it starts out with a malfunctioning robot and a malfunctioning quarantine and a whole lot of other stuff that's malfunctioning, and an alien parasite which appears to be a plant in nature, and that takes over the crew of the ship and attacks you and them, and it's pretty darn freaky. It's a pretty freaky maze, but it always seems to have a short line because it's kind of tucked away, hidden in the dark corners of Scary Farm. Still, it's a great maze. Love it. All right, it's time to find out what this Futuretronics thing is. Because currently I have no idea. Okay, I just got welcomed and told to run for my life because it's not safe here. It is 1989 in here, so that's pretty dangerous. Is that a VHS copy of Ferris Bueller's Day Off? Wow.
Planet Earth, home. The only home we have. I'm sure you've all heard about the phenomenon known as global cooling. The Earth is cooling at a rate that cannot be stopped and will soon bring about a new ice age. I can assure you that is all true. Mankind is using every natural resource to the point of extinction, and unless a new source of power can be found, we might find ourselves out in the cold. Quite literally. As some of you may have heard, Mr. Shackelford tragically lost his daughter Madison last year in an attempt to save the planet. But tonight you'll find out that her death was not in vain, due to a discovery that we made right here. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present Mr. Shackelford and the future of humanity. Alan, are you serious? 2 hours. I know. Those are Mr. Shackelford's videos. Are you kidding me?
Ah, perfect. Can everyone hear me, Kelly?
Loud and clear, sir.
Excellent. Welcome to the containment unit. This is where every major Futuretronics breakthrough has occurred, and tonight is no exception. This is Dr. Sabrina Ellison, everyone, the world's foremost authority on the paranormal and the occult. She's debunked every charlatan from India to New Jersey. She's here to prove me wrong tonight. Kelly will remain out there monitoring the spectral levels. Where are we at, Kelly?
Oh, looks like we're at 0, sir.
Let's bump those numbers up, shall we? The spirit world is real, and I will prove it here tonight. In the process, I will unveil a new power source that is not only unlimited, but clean and free as well.
This is the Grimoire, a fabled book of the occult, said to contain spells, divinations, and a conduit to the world of demons. Stolen from the underworld itself, where it was safely kept since the dawn of time. But just a legend, never proven.
I found this last year, as the video showed. I spent months poring over it, reading it, trying to unlock its secrets, and nothing. They're just words on a page. I'll show you. Kagarth, Guk, Togan, Thrudunk, Gadong, Suguk, Song, Yudadak.
Nope, nothing. No spectral activity.
Hand me that dagger, will you?
One Tibetan ritual dagger.
Prepare to eat crow. Kagarth, Guk, Tagang, Thruduk, Gadong, Suguk.
We have movement. Spectral energy just jumped 13%.
In your face, science! How about this, Sabrina, baby? Stay calm, everyone. It's completely safe. These are just the trails left by spirits, not the actual spirits. That requires more fuel.
You've conjured full spirits? That doesn't seem like a good idea, Mr. Shackelford.
Don't be ridiculous. Look, I've already cut my hand. Now it's your turn. Come on, just a little blood. Sacrifices must be made to save the planet, Sabrina. Come on. Warmer. Warmer. Cold-blooded. You can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. Am I right? Now we will see the full power of the Grimoire.
Like 80%. Sabrina! Sabrina!
Fine, Kelly. She'll be up and robocizing in no time. It's all just part of the show, right?
Destruction!
What are you?
Not recognize me? I am those who come before! I
Sabrina, I dwell within the light.
God, Sabrina.
Oh my God!
am! You lied, Shackelford!
No! Look at this! This is the truth!
The Grimoire did not come to you in the desert!
No, I bought it off some kids. Who cares?
You have accomplished nothing! You are alive! And we are going to tell the truth!
The truth? I make the truth! Kelly, get me out of here!
Nothing worse! This major tronic shit always breaks!
I am not alone!
You recognize me? Daddy? Don't you remember sacrificing me? For the greater good? Daddy? Why? Why, Daddy?
No, I'm not! But maybe we can work out a deal! Kelly!
I'm trying to control from nothing!
Pain and suffering into this world. Now you will pay the price. Warmer. On fire.
We hope you have enjoyed this presentation. Enjoy your stay in the future. Brought to you by Futuretronics, the future of tronics.
So that's what Futuretronics is. Never mix technology with the occult. Come to think of it, never mix the occult with the occult. But I think they've conjured up more than some spirits because it's kind of drizzling outside now. They must have done an accidental rain dance or something. All right, I'm running a little low on steam, so it's time to refuel. And I think I'm gonna try something I've never tried before, and something I've certainly never tried before at a theme park. Yeah, I feel like I'm being pretty adventurous on this one, trying something new. And when I say I'm being adventurous, I mean tonight I'm eating frog's legs. Sorry, Kermit. I'm sure it was nobody you knew. Okay, so those were the Freaky frog's legs with Cajun butter and some seasoned fries. And I gotta say, not too bad. People say they taste like chicken, and there is that flavor in there, but there's also kind of a seafood flavor. I think some tartar sauce or even some tapatio would go really well on these. All right, I'm refueled and I'm feeling froggy. And I still got 3 mazes left to do. Let's get to it. All right, it's time for some waxworks. One fright later. Okay, waxworks is just pure madness. That's about all I can say about it. That's my second time through that maze. Madame Tussauds has nothing on that. Very grotesque, some good jump scares, great scenery all around. But I gotta say, some of the best parts come from the suspense you get from not knowing whether the figure is a human scare actor or just a mannequin. And that's the maze that replaced Trick or Treat, which was also a great maze. Love the concept of the flashlights, but Waxworks, good replacement. All right, it's time for Paranormal Inc. Got to get that one in because this is its last year.
Are you guys ready? Yeah! Welcome to Paranormal Inc,
You're all going to die. Oh my gosh.
And with that, we bid farewell to Paranormal Inc. with its acrobatic jump scares, its terror, its frights. It's been fun, just not for the patience. All right, 7 mazes down. One to go, the true Knott's Berry Farm maze. I'm talking about Origins, the Curse of Calico. One fright later. Okay, that was the scariest maze that I did all evening. Because it's so late right now, there's not as many people here in the park. And when I went in, there was no one ahead of me and there was no one behind me. So I took the full force of all the jump scares. I felt really alone with the monsters in there. It was awesome. And if you've never done Origins, the Curse of Calico, think Knott's Berry Farm, Ghost Town alive, but terrifying. And the story revolves around the witch, Sarah Marshall, who, by the way, is an original Knott's Scary Farm character from way back in the 70s. And her revenge for being hanged. It's pretty gruesome. All right, let's cap the evening off with a stroll through the Goreing 20s.
You come to buy a drink?
Sure.
Blind tiger. Get out of my... I like that.
Don't kick my camera. So scary. Some people might consider prohibition and the lack of alcohol scary. Not me though. There sure is a lot of fog here at Knott's Scary Farm. Most of it generated by fog machines, but not all of it, if you know what I mean. I mean, this is California. And so ends another fun day in the park and a frightful evening at Knott's Scary Farm. Got to go through all of the mazes, got to check out all of the scare zones, and take in some of the shows. I couldn't get to all of the shows because it's pretty crowded tonight, even for a Thursday, and when it's that kind of crowded, there's not a whole lot you can do. But it's time for me to start heading home. I've been here at the park 15 hours, and I'm kind of weary. But stay tuned, there's more Let's Go to the Park fun in October, so stay tuned. Till next time, see you later. Hey, check out what I scored today. It's an authentic, genuine Knott's Berry Farm 100th anniversary sign, actually used inside the park. Knott started selling them yesterday inside the Emporium, so I knew I had to get up here pretty quick to snag one. And when I bought this one, there was still a fair amount of stock left of different kinds, different signs and whatnot. But they're probably gonna go quick. Look, it's a Knott's kitty.
Quiet.